The moment I realized something was wrong was not loud. There was no big failure, no dramatic event, no sudden crash of plans. It was something much quieter. I was walking somewhere, I don't even remember where exactly, maybe to a store, maybe to meet someone, maybe just moving from one task to another. But I remember the feeling very clearly. I was in a hurry. Not because I was late, not because something urgent was happening, but because I was always in a hurry. My steps were fast, my thoughts were faster, and my mind was already somewhere else before my body arrived. And then, in the middle of that movement, I noticed something strange. I was rushing through a moment that didn't need rushing. Nothing would change if I walked slower. Nothing important would be lost if I stopped for a second. But still, I was moving as if time was chasing me. That realization stayed with me. It didn't feel like a big problem at first. It felt normal. That's how life works, right? We move fast, we think ahead, we plan the next step. But later that day, I started noticing it everywhere. I rushed while eating. I rushed while answering messages. I rushed while listening to people. Even when I had free time, I felt like I needed to use it quickly, efficiently, correctly. It was like I had an internal pressure that never turned off. And the strangest part was, I didn't know why. I was not in danger. I was not late. I was not missing something important. But my body acted like I was. That was the first moment I asked myself a simple question: what happens if I stop rushing? Not in life, not in everything, just in one moment. So the next day, I tried something small. I walked slower. Not dramatically slower, not in a way that would look strange, just a little more relaxed. And immediately, I felt resistance. My mind didn't like it. It said, "Why are you slowing down? You're wasting time. You could do more." But I kept walking. And for the first time in a long time, I noticed my surroundings. The sounds, the people, the small details I usually ignored. It felt unusual. Not comfortable, not uncomfortable, just different. And that was the beginning. At first, stopping the rush didn't feel like a solution. It felt like a problem. Because rushing gave me a sense of control. It felt like I was doing something important, something productive. Slowing down felt like losing that control. It felt like I was falling behind, even when there was no real race. But I continued experimenting. I ate slower. I listened more carefully when someone was speaking. I didn't interrupt. I didn't finish their sentences in my head. I allowed pauses. And in those pauses, I started to notice something surprising. Life didn't slow down, I did. And because of that, I saw more. I understood more. I felt more present. Before, everything was happening, but I was always slightly ahead of the moment. Thinking about what's next, what needs to be done, what could go wrong. And because of that, I missed what was happening now. I also noticed how rushing affected my decisions. When I rushed, I chose the fastest option, not the best one. I reacted instead of thinking. I answered quickly, but not always clearly. And that created more problems, more corrections, more stress. It was a cycle. I rushed to save time, but in reality, I lost it. When I slowed down, my actions became more intentional. I made fewer mistakes. I needed less correction. And slowly, I started to feel something I hadn't felt for a long time: calm. Not a perfect calm, not a constant state, but moments of it. And those moments were enough to continue. Another thing changed too. My relationship with time. Before, time always felt limited. Like there was never enough. Always something to do, something to finish, something waiting. But when I stopped rushing, I realized something important. Time didn't change. My perception of it did. When I was rushing, even 1 hour felt short. When I was present, even a simple moment felt complete. And that changed everything. Because the feeling of not enough time was not about time. It was about attention. The more divided my attention was, the faster time seemed to disappear. The more focused I was, the more time I felt I had. This understanding didn't come all at once. It came slowly, through small moments. Through repeated choices to not rush. And each time I made that choice, something became clearer. Now, I don't think of rushing as a bad habit. I think of it as a signal. A signal that I am disconnected from the moment. That my mind is somewhere else, trying to control something that hasn't happened yet. I still rush sometimes. It didn't disappear completely. But now I notice it. And when I notice it, I have a choice. I can continue, or I can slow down. And often, I choose to slow down. Not because it's always easy, but because I know what happens when I don't. Life becomes blurred. Moments pass without being experienced. Conversations become shallow. Decisions become reactive. But when I slow down, even slightly, everything changes. I hear more. I see more. I feel more. And most importantly, I am actually there. Not in the future, not in the next task, not in the next plan, but here. That doesn't mean I stopped being productive. In fact, I became more effective. Because my actions are clearer. More intentional. Less chaotic. I don't waste energy on unnecessary speed. I use it where it matters. And that's the difference. I didn't stop moving forward. I stopped running without direction. And that changed how I experience life. It made simple moments meaningful again. Walking, eating, talking, resting, all the things that used to feel like something to get through, became something to actually live. And maybe that's the biggest change. I didn't find more time. I found more presence. And in that presence, I realized something simple, but powerful. Life is not happening later. It's happening now. And if I rush through now, I rush through everything. So yes, I stopped rushing. Not completely, not perfectly, but enough to see the difference. And that difference changed everything.